Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome to Young Titan World. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today we're going to be talking about one particular anime, one which I was able to finish in the space of one night because my priorities are somewhat open and crazy. We're going to be talking about Domestic Girlfriend. Now, yes, Domestic Girlfriend has been out for a while and I'm pretty sure a lot of people watched it. If you haven't, well, then let's put you on. Before we start this episode, I just want to say a very big thank you to everyone. We've reached 6.2K in plays, and I really do appreciate it. I know probably I've been thanking you guys so many times that it doesn't make sense. I just really want to cut across that this entire thing that we're doing didn't start off as our goal. It just was something that we thought would be fun. So getting to that point where we're getting paid to talk about TV shows is a dream come true. So just so you know, guys, I'm really grateful for all of this. So yeah, without that much ado, let's get right to it. Domestic Girlfriend. So we're gonna watch a trailer, not more like a trailer, more like the OST, and after that we get down to the basics because I've watched it, obviously.
無情されど美しくあれディスティにふさわしくないこんなんじゃきっと物足りないくらい語っとけ
At
ばうまくい
first,
く
I've heard the OST before I watched the show. So I heard it and I was like, why do you sound so good? But I've not seen you in any anime. Turns out it wasn't an anime. I just didn't know which one.
もう聞き飽きたんだよそのセリフ中途半端だけは嫌もういいや過ごしていてたって愛してどうして言われたって遊びだけなら簡単で真剣交渉めちゃくちゃで思いもしない重い言葉何度使い古さどうせ期待してたんだねキレスでもいいよだけのフレーズもかかと持ち上がる言葉が無にして空気を読んだ雨降らないでよ
Yep, that is definitely it. It's absolutely amazing. Each and every single thinking about this TV show was just absolutely crazy. So it's a slice of life, all right. The characters are all in this world where they get to interact to each other on a romantic level. Now, before we start everything, I just want you to know that this is not sci-fi. Okay, there's no superpowers. There's not. It's a slice of life anime, and it probably would be what porn would look like if it wasn't porn. You would basically have the same generic kind of storylines that are supposed to make up porn, but it deviates from there, and that's a good thing. I mean, it's not for kids, but it's a good thing. So we start off with sex. Yes, we start off with sex. The first time they go for a mixer, the main character and the girl smash. Now, when they smash, they agree never to talk about it. Now, the reason behind the smashing was the girl wanted to experience what it feels like because she feels like her friends have that conversation and she's not able to contribute. And so, in order to do that, she finds a guy who was open to it. She also says that the guy that she chose wasn't just any guy because the guy looked like he had no idea how to handle pussy. So, he basically was open to the idea of it because he was basically the person that didn't have that much experience. At least that's what she believed. And it's true. I mean, the guy's a total virgin and everything. So she kind of like puts him in the spot where he gets the experience, but it's no longer something special for him. But the agreement between these two is that after this moment, they're not gonna like interact anymore. It was just a one-time thing, and it's off the hooks. Now, what happens after that is that his father, like the main character's dad, is getting remarried, and everything's really cool and everything's crazy. And now the father invites the wife that he's gonna marry into the home. Turns out the woman is the mother of the girl that he just banged, and now there's this awkward interaction, but they don't know about it. It's like everyone else in the family, including the bigger sister, who is, by the way, the crush of the boy because she is a teacher in the school that the boy is in. So it's like, I don't know, maybe there is something about the genes of these particular women that attracts this particular breed of men. It's like they just can't help it. Every time they see those girls, they're like head over heels in love with them, and that's just insane. So things move really fast. We get to the point where the family comes together. They get their own apartment. The two families, which is the mother and her two daughters, as well as the father and his only son, they come together and they live in a household. Now it takes a little bit of adjusting too, but they get to that point where there's a unison, there's a sense of love with each of them, but it gets to that point where incest becomes the creepy goal, or it becomes this thing that you can't shut up about. I mean, the guy is interested in the elder sister, and the little sister is interested in the guy. This freakish love triangle that doesn't work because the elder sister is not ready to admit that she has feelings for the guy, and the guy does not really like the girl, but he's like entertaining her because she lets him, and not because it's like it's necessary or something. The girl actually just this one, the one with the blue hair, that's the little sister, and the one who has the brunette hair is the one who is like in a relationship. She's in an affair. And the kind of concepts that they revolve around is really weird, honestly. They talk about, teacher and student relationships on a level that makes it seem, although uncomfortable, more reasonable, because you reach a certain level where you cannot easily judge all of these things. When a person is having an affair, or when a person is in a relationship with someone else, it is assumed that it is so wrong. Every time you would come out and just someone who is capable of destroying a home, um, home breakers or home wreckers or whatever it is you want to call them. These people are people who are looking from affection. They're looking for affection. They find this kind of affection in the wrong places. Now, that is not to say that what they're doing is right, but if a person wants that, they're gonna go after it. And if they get it, fine. If they don't, maybe chances are they'll go find somewhere else. And throughout the entire show, we're shown incest, like we're shown incest as, the brother tries to make a move on the elder sister when she's drunk, or tries to tell her to stop having an affair with a guy who's already married. Uh, but he can't handle it. It's like she knows that he's too young to understand stuff like that. And even in the attempt to actually save her, she realizes that she actually likes the guy and tries to move in on him. But people find out, so it becomes creepy. And now she has to move out. Like the school couldn't take her anymore because, you can't fuck your students. That's not right. That's not how we roll. You can't fuck students. That's the thing. The scariest part about all of this is that it makes sense. It makes sense. Have you ever had one of the things that she said that was so profound was, have you ever been held by someone who loves you? Have you ever been held like that? Has someone ever held you that tightly because they wanted you to be in their life so bad? Maybe you haven't. And that experience is just oblivious to you. So you couldn't possibly understand what it stands for. But I think that feeling is what contributes to a lot more bad decisions, but it's mostly based on impulse. If I've learned anything about being in relationships or just entertaining the idea of love, it means that there is a party. that will always suffer. It might not be the same way as we all suffer, or it might not be on the same on the same level, but we will suffer in our own ways. Some people are insecure. Some people don't really know how to take care of their mindset when they're in a relationship. So it's like every little thing the partner does can either send them the wrong direction or give them the wrong frame of mind. And when we watch this anime particularly, it gives you the sense of what it means to have love easily, or to have two people like you and not have any idea how to deal with it. Now, yes, it's superficial most of the time. I think that when anime creators make such a storyline, they must have had a very lonely childhood, and they didn't have people who cared for them, maybe as they do now, or maybe as they never have, and this is their only escape. But ideally, you reach that point of realization that these people, every single person that stands with them, every single person that is in this show, from Momo, who seems easy to get because she knows when she likes someone, she's willing to go all the way. So she pulls out all the stops. You can see through the panties. You get gifts from her. She cooks for you. She will let you smash on the first day. That's an entire Momo. And there are girls like that. There are girls who are like, they seem so easy to acquire. You don't have to like work so hard to get their attention, because they want their love, or the expression of their love, to be known. And maybe you could learn a lesson or two about how to coordinate your love and to know who it's supposed to be directed at. Because sometimes some people are only using this as an excuse to be able to like take advantage of you. And if you know what's good for you, you're not going to stand for it. Um, During the time of the affair, the guy who she's in an affair with tells her that he's going to need time to break up with her. Let's see. And it did not change until he decided that he was not going to be in that relationship anymore, or she decided that she was not going to be in that relationship anymore. And it kind of like it pushed her at least to reanalyze everything. Sorry if I'm not feeling a little bit distracted. Sometimes I'm supposed to focus on the entire recording, and everyone here is very enthusiastic in their own way, and it's easy to get distracted. But as I was saying, um, the girl has to break up the affair. She decides to focus on herself. And when she does that, she realizes she actually likes the little kid who's in school, who's in high school. And that's pedophilia. That is pedophilia. Crazy, right? Who knew? But just to cut long story short, love is an incredible thing. It's lovely. And I'm pretty sure everyone wants to get in on that action. And it's easy for you to not read the lines throughout this show. Most of the time, you get the sense that they want to like authorize child marriages, or because they keep on saying that age is just a barrier for love, man. Because, but when you're a kid, you see, the thing is, when you're a kid, everything seems logical. When you experience love for the first time and you're a kid, you would think it makes sense that it doesn't matter about anything. But as you grow up, the repercussions or the consequences of your actions are not something that you can avoid easily. And kids want to believe that they're in control. Kids want to believe that they can handle it. Like every kid's got that sort of headstrong vibe going on for them. That's like, I can handle it. I can deal with this kind of relationship. You can't. You can't, because it would overwhelm you. It will overwhelm you, and not only that, but it would force you into a position where you would sacrifice a lot, especially if there was someone older than you in that relationship. Now, I'm not saying being old synchronizes with wisdom, but obviously, if it's a person who's in a relationship is older than you, obviously, or at least per normal mandate, they have a little bit of experience when it comes to relationships. And you, as a person, will fall victim to the fact that either they manipulate you with their words, their actions are just like forbearing with so much suspense, intrigue. They try to loop you in with whatever it is that they do. The fact is, they will be able to control you much more than you be able to control them. And there will be those significant cases where it's the other way around, where the kid is rather manipulating the adult. But those are rare cases. They happen, but they're rare. So I guess what I can say is that this show is really great. If you're an adult, you can watch it. If you're a kid, stay away. Or you can watch it too. I mean, if you feel like you're up for it. But it might give you a very warped sense of what it means to love and be loved. All right. Maybe I wasn't able to cover some things in this episode. So whatever it is that you think I didn't cover, please leave it down below in the comments. I would love to read them out. And I would love to discuss with you because honestly, I do not think that this is my only thing. I also want to know what your take is. What did you think this show was about? I'd love to hear that from you. So thank you guys for listening. I really do hope that you take care of yourselves. And until next time, please take care. Young Titan out. Thank you for watching. Bye. And we're going to end this new. Um,